Hey guys, it's Jermaine and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time on my channel, I just want to say welcome. My name is Jermaine. I make videos about the fat acceptance, fat liberation, body positive movement. I share with you guys my thoughts in this community and also how they influenced my life back when I was obese myself. I believed in a lot of their teaching, I followed a lot of their ways, and then somewhere along the way I had an epiphany. I changed my life, I lost a bunch of weight, and now I'm here making videos exposing this movement. So if you're into those kind of videos, you'd like to hear my take on stuff, then you might want to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell because I upload new videos at least once a week. And if you're returning to my channel, I just want to say welcome back. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for being a part of my little family here on YouTube. I love you guys and appreciate you so freaking much. Now imagine this. If you go to the doctors and find out that you're pre-diabetic or that you have high blood pressure or you're extremely obese and you need to get your weight down for whatever reason, maybe because the doctors say it's dangerous for you to become pregnant right now because of your weight, whatever the reason is, okay? So you go to the doctor tells you, okay, there's this things wrong with you. You need to consult a dietitian. You need to get some professional help to combat these problems that you have or that you're going to have because there are signs that it's going that way. And so you go online and you look up for a dietitian or a nutritionist, and then you stumble upon this person. This is Ami Severson. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Ami Severson is a dietitian, a registered dietitian and a nutritionist whose work focuses on body positive and fat activist and also intuitive eating through social justice lenses. Guys, this is literally from her website. And you know how when you go on to like healthy websites, there would be like maybe pictures of people exercising and like fit people, or it'll be like pictures of fruits and veggies. If it's a nutritionist site, it'll be like fruits and veggies and maybe just like wholesome healthy foods, okay, whatever it is. This website, like, I cannot make this up. Just look at what the wallpaper is like. This, when you open the website, you're greeted with big huge macaroons. This is the background of the website. Now imagine being an obese person who can't put down their donuts, deciding to consult a dietitian, and so you go online and you want to find a dietitian who is going to not make you feel bad about yourself, right? Genuinely there to help you, but maybe not to criticize you. So you go for like a fat acceptance, a body positive dietitian, because they will not insult me or they will not make me feel uncomfortable about my body, but they will genuinely help me. So you go on the website and then you're greeted with macaroons that's just 80% sugar. Let's look at this website first before we take a darker turn into what this dietitian / nutritionist who supposedly help people. You're going to be shocked to see what she stands for and what she believes. Like, I cannot make these things up. Like, I cannot believe these people exist. But let's get to know Emmy first before we go see her other stuff. So on the outside it says, Prosper. Everybody deserves to love themselves. Prosper Nutrition and Wellness offers a weight-neutral setting to encourage a departure from our diet-obsessed culture. From intake session to follow-up appointments and visits to restaurants and grocery stores, you'll find what you need here. Amy Severson is the owner of Prosper Nutrition and Wellness. She's a registered dietitian who has experience in eating disorder, disordered eating, diabetes management, trauma-informed medical nutrition therapy, and dance nutrition. They love to work with folk who want to heal their relationship with food and learn how to trust their bodies. Emmy also loves to work with dancers in all shapes and sizes and body and who want to fuel their bodies and prevent eating disorders. Got a bachelor's degree in food and nutrition from Montana State University, a master's in professional practice from Iowa State. Basically, she's got like a whole bunch of qualifications. So that means this person is somebody that you're supposed to trust to give you advice when it comes to diet and nutrition. The irony that your business targets fat people, obese people, morbidly obese, because she did say that she targets fat acceptance and body positive people. So the fact that you target fat acceptance, body positive people, the only people that are in fat acceptance and body positive are fat people. Like, there is no slim people in body positive. Fat people would not let them, okay? So she is all about fat activists and body positive. Like, that's the people, that's your target. So the irony that these people became hundreds and hundreds of pounds from consuming food in excess, and most of that food would definitely be highly processed, unhealthy foods. It's different if your target audience are people who are underweight, who are obsessively counting calories, people who, you know, like have eating disorders in that sense, like anorexic, or like, you know, just all those like really, really bad eating disorders that I don't want to keep saying on my channel because I don't want to get demonetized, but you know what I mean. The kind of diet that put them at an extreme deficit when it comes to calories, that now they need help to, you know, like build a good relationship with food again in a way where they're not afraid of it, that they invite it and they eat it. that is not the group of people that you are working with. That's not the group of people that you're aiming for. You're aiming for fat people who love to eat, cannot stop putting down that donut. You're serving people who love to eat, people who cannot put down the donut. Processed food eaters who eat in excess and need to be stopped. That is your market. Now, let's take a moment to take a look at her Instagram, the darker side that I was telling you guys about. For starters, I just want to say, this dietitian is obese herself. This is an obese dietitian who believes in intuitive eating, who wrote a book about intuitive eating for children. This is the dietitian. This is an obese dietitian who teaches people to eat intuitively. I feel like if I told my grandfather one day, he's passed away now, but if I told him like, hey, just so you know, one day there will be obese dietitians who not only are obese but are dietitians, but also giving like really scary, toxic advice on the internet and have a lot of people that listen to them, and who teaches intuitive eating and just basically eat whatever you want, whenever you want, how much you want. I feel like my grandfather would tell me I'm crazy. My granddad was a very like health conscious person. He really took care of his health. He eat really well. He always worked out, and he would always like instill those things in me when I was a kid, although I didn't listen to any of it. And then I got fat. What was really interesting was when I started going through her Instagram, some of the things that she would post, these are her like advice. I feel like she feels like this is like some smart drops of wisdom that she's giving out there. Like when I saw it, guys, I cannot believe that this person is allowed to be a dietitian. This just reminds me of the friggin' fat doctor. And she's still a registered dietitian, okay? Her website, like you can go make appointments and speak to her. I often end up asking clients what their idea of healthy is. And for the record, I don't think I've ever gotten the same answer twice. There is no one idea of health, and no one need to fit your idea of healthy in order to deserve your respect. What does health and respect have to do with each other? We're talking about health. Here's what's happening, right? So you have fat people who hate how society has deemed fat as unhealthy, which is a truth. Fat is unhealthy. But then because I am fat, I don't like it when you point out that fat is unhealthy. So I will merge it with discrimination so that it has more power, because when you say that fat is unhealthy and I am fat, I don't like how that makes me feel. So because I don't like how that makes me feel, now I feel discriminated against. So I'm going to merge that with discrimination together with all the other things that I don't like when I sit on a plane and I sit on a seat and a half and I'm in your way and you make a face and you sigh. I don't like that. So I'll also take that and put into discrimination. And then now I become a health professional, like I go and get some kind of certificate. Now I kind of use that together with my degree. And then somehow like this sentence is supposed to then make sense. There's no one idea of health, and no one needs to fit your idea of healthy in order to deserve your respect. People need to respect people either way. Like, I don't understand I don't get the connection. Guys, do you get what I mean? Like, I'm so confused with what the connection is. But it sounds like when someone is like so angry about something and then they just start blurting out like random stuff that has nothing to do with the actual situation we're talking about. This sounds just like that. Sometimes I do things out of the fat liberation spaces, but still in the health and wellness field. And I'm always surprised by the fat phobia that inevitably shows up. Inevitably. Did I say it right? Why is that word so weird to say? Inevitably. Fat phobia, if you're going to be in the health and wellness world, like, I'm sorry, but sometimes science and facts will be brought up in conversations, and that's just a fact. So fat phobia, because someone probably pointed out some health conditions that comes with being fat and you don't like the truth, you had taken a few moments to step out of your delusional bubble for like 2 seconds and then got hit with reality when you're in a group of people that are genuinely talking science and facts, and so you got hit by the truth and you don't like that. Fat acceptance do not like truth. The truth of health sets off fat phobia alarm bells in their head. So that's why you scream fat phobia. This person is a mother. This dietitian is a mother, and what's scary is the daughter is also overweight. I'm not showing the daughter's face. Children protect that on the internet. But her daughter is overweight and it's not her fault. She trusts her mother. What really pisses me off is kids come into this world innocent. They trust their parents to make the right decisions for them. They have to trust their parents to make the right decisions for them. Like, what other choice do you have? While mom chooses to sabotage her child's life and allow her child to eat whatever she wants and get really, really obese, and then sets the child up for failure in the future. I'm sorry, but as a kid, if you asked me to intuitively eat, I'll be eating chocolates and candies for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Kids would love to intuitively eat M&Ms for dinner. And as you know, body positive is for that. Remember that fat activist that I covered on my channel, Virginia Soul Smith, if I'm not mistaken. Her name was Virginia Soul Smith. And she said that she believes that donuts and kale are equally nutritious, and how she lets her kids eat whatever they want. If they want to have chocolates for dinner, if they want to have cookies for dinner, she let them do it. And now you have a dietitian, a nutritionist, who lets kids intuitively eat. So if your kid wants to eat cotton candy for dinner, and then tomorrow for lunch she wants to have chips, and then for dinner she's having M&Ms after that, like, sure, go ahead, child. Like, trust your body. You know what you want. You want to have sodas instead of water? Go ahead. You want to see something even scarier than letting kids intuitively eat and decide what is nutritious for them? She believes sugar is sugar. It's not toxic or addictive. These are like her little drops of wisdom that she shares on Instagram. This person has a certificate. This person has a certificate to prove that she's allowed to give people health advice. So imagine you go see a doctor and he suggests that you seek the help of a dietitian or a nutritionist because you're pre-diabetic. And then you go see this crazy person who tells you, no, sugar is sugar. It is not toxic. It is not addictive. Intentional weight loss is not intuitive eating. Duh. I intuitively ate 20 people's serving of chocolate, really thick, moussey chocolate cake. 20 people serving. I used to eat that in like 3 days by myself. And intuitive eating got me to 280 pounds. And then my knees started hurting. My back started hurting. I couldn't walk anymore. I was always lethargic, and I was very certain that I was so close to getting diabetes. Intuitive eating was killing me. It was intentional weight loss that saved my life. It was intentional weight loss that pushed me to look at nutrition and look at calories and look at sugar quantity and all those things. It was intentional weight loss that saved me. And if you were a dietitian, you wouldn't be talking like this. Intuitive eating is for people who know calories, who understands calories, people who obsessively count calories, and it becomes borderline unhealthy. It is not for fat acceptance, morbidly obese people. People who suffer with binge eating and just cannot stop eating junk. You don't intuitively eat. You can eat normally before and after a holiday. So that means if during Christmas you ate 3,000 calories, 5,000 calories for that like 3-4 days, you can keep that up for the rest of your life. And the next thing you know, you're like 600 pounds and you're being contacted by TLC. You don't need to be a new you in the new year. I'm sorry, but when I was like scrolling, I didn't take all of it. I just took some. But guys, like when you go and check out the things that she posts on there, like all her little like drops of wisdom, she like trademarks it there. Emmy's advice number 29. Like she literally like drops her drops of wisdom. You don't need to be a new you in the new year. Just be rubbish. Don't bother changing. Just be your imperfect self. Don't bother even trying. Just be a garbage person. All the mantras to make fat people, obese people, morbidly obese people be complacent and then die. Nutrition is not a miracle drug. This is Emmy's advice number 27. Tell that to the people who recovered from their sickness because of nutrition. People who got their diabetes, their high blood pressure under control because of nutrition. People who got skin condition fixed because of nutrition. People whose mood stabilized because of nutrition. Body trust is more important than food fears. Eat the candy. Oh my god. I feel like I've always covered on my channel how I feel like following your feelings is what's gonna kill you. There is a reason why we need discipline. Like there is a time and place for everything, and following your body and just letting your body decide for you what you feel like eating. Like that is such a dangerous belief. And not only does she say body trust is more important than food fears, she goes on to say eat the candy. Stop framing weight gain as a negative outcome. My best friend's sister-in-law, when she was pregnant, the doctor told her to not eat too much because she wasn't fat. But doctor told her to like maintain her weight and not gain any weight because it would be dangerous for the baby. Stop framing weight gain as a negative outcome. Do you want people to have miscarriages? Do you want people to die? Like literally, what are you talking about? Do you know people have babies born already obese because of weight gain? I've heard of babies that are born already diabetic because of the parent. It's so weird that this is a dietitian, a nutritionist. The last one is the most powerful one, and the reason for mukbang channel and just gluttony all over the internet. Pleasure is the point. Feeling food is not frivolous. It is freedom. This right here is why people say fat acceptance is a death cult. You literally promote death. For you to be a certified dietitian, a nutritionist, to know the ins and outs of foods and what it does to your body, all of this information that not every regular person like me or some of you guys who are watching my video, like we may not even know some of these things that dietitians and nutritionists know because they actually studied these things. And then to also know how obese people operate, to know their actions and where their actions are hitting them, you know they are all going to end up in an early grave if they keep intuitively eating, and this is what you promote. You are a death cult leader. So congratulations. If that's what you're trying to do to people, you've succeeded. Anyway, so that's Emmy. Let me know what you guys think. I just saw this and I really needed to cover it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd love to hear your take. I hope you guys liked this video. If you liked it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because I upload new videos at least once a week. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and on TikTok. The links are in the description box below. And I'll see you guys in my next video.